I'm knocking people out. I'm going. I mean, there's no feeling out process for me. As soon as the bell rings, that's why I like bare knuckle because we're so close. I don't want to sit there and waste time. I'm coming in. I'm swinging hard as fast as I can. Like I mentioned, my cardio is top notch. So when I'm in a fight, I'm not even thinking about gassing out. I could swing as hard as fast as I want, and be technical for a whole 5 rounds if I needed to.
What is going on, fight fans? Chris here, Combat Loop. We are with a BKFC 82 winner, Patrick Carroll. What is going on, my dude?
Man, how's it going, man? I really appreciate you bringing me on this and taking the time to talk to me.
Hey, dude, your fight was one of my favorite fights. I saw you
Awesome.
prior going in, and I saw you two, and this is the eye test for me. I do the eye test. It's like the smell test. I saw these two dudes going in. I'm like, someone's getting their ass whooped.
100%.
And
Yeah,
it was
100%.
fun. Yeah, the
Awesome,
New York
man.
card was awesome. BKFC 82 really showed out, dude. I'm telling you, like that whole card, and just to be part of something like that, man. I've been all over the United States watching fights, and that was one of my favorite cards I've ever seen. And to have you on there, man, it's awesome. It's a pleasure to have you on. So, how's
Thank
life
you.
been going? Life good?
Yeah, it's been good, man. Just got back to training, getting the ball rolling, just trying to figure kind of what's out next at this point.
Yeah, understandable, man. You just had a big win, and you want to stay inside there. How's
Yeah.
how's dad life going for you? Is that pretty
Love
fun
it,
for you?
man. The best thing ever. Best
Yeah.
thing ever, man. Yeah, I got my daughter in jiu-jitsu. She has her first jiu-jitsu competition come up this Sunday. So
Is
we
she
got
a
all pumped.
beast?
She's a beast, man. She's choking these little boys out left and right. So it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
our
get to teach
dad.
her. Yeah, I am a personal person when you say like, hey, what is the best art to go into? I'm a
Yeah.
wrestling guy in jujitsu. Like I'm very much into that because every fight you've ever been to, for the most part, unless you're in the BKFC, it's going to the ground at some point, and you're going to be in a fight. So I like learning that base. Let me get into it, dude. What did you learn? What was your first art, and what got you into fighting?
I got kickboxing. I was a big kickboxer. I had like probably over 30 amateur kickboxing fights. I'm 6-0 professionally. Just I guess like after high school, I played a lot of sports and just like trying to find like to fill the gap.
Yeah,
Went to a kickboxing gym and then had my first fight within a month and just kind of took it from there. It's probably like 18-ish and just fell in
18
love with
ish.
it. Yeah.
And were you fighting in school, or did you get in
I
fights in
mean,
school growing up? Or
yeah, I guess like a normal kid getting into fights, I don't think it was anything out of the ordinary, but for at least for me.
well, you're a bigger guy. I don't think people were probably picking on you in high school. You were probably
Nah,
pretty big.
yeah, yeah. No one picked on me. I wasn't a bully or anything, but never back down. So
Yeah. Well, going into BKFC 82, what was going through your head, man? What were you thinking about?
I was just pumped up because we were in talks of hopping on the Jersey car for a while, and I didn't think it was going to happen. I know a lot of fighters wanted to get on it. They called me 2 weeks before the event, saying they had a spot. Obviously, I jumped right on it, and I mean it was a great experience. Yeah, I have no complaints. I loved every second of it.
Being a big dude, what do you
Yeah.
think is your best attribute? You think like movement, speed, timing?
Yeah, I just think I'm probably the most athletic and quickest heavyweight at this point. I'm nonstop moving. My cardio is fucking top notch. I'm not just sitting there just trading shots in the pocket. I'm moving left, right, and I'm just more athletic than a lot of them.
Yeah, I think you're a real quick dude. I
Yeah,
didn't really realize how fast you were. You're super quick. When that first punch landed, what was going through your head?
I knew it was over the second he took a back step. I knew it was over. I just saw it in him. He was a boxer, a good record 9-1, but a lot of the stuff you can't bring over from boxing to bare knuckle. Hands down is not going to work when you're fighting me at
Yeah.
all. Yeah,
Yeah, well, you've been in some pretty good fights so far,
yeah.
and there haven't been that one. What didn't really last us too long. What have you been taking off of those wars you've been getting into?
Just how good I am, man. I loved every second of them. Just how much better I am than a lot of these fighters is what I took off it.
Yeah, I think you're like we were
Yeah,
saying earlier. I think you're starting to propel yourself into the top 10. I think it's about to be challenge time for you, and that cusp
awesome.
of it.
Yeah.
I think you're right on that borderline. So they might give you one more, and then you're going to start breaking into that. Tell me how fight camp went for you. I mean, you didn't have too long of a fight camp. Are you always in like fight camp or always training?
Yeah, I'm always in the gym. I'm one of those people that, after I take a couple days off the gym, like I'm just like, mentally screwed up. Like I got to be in the gym. I got to be doing something, got to be working, whether it's running, a little bit of like conditioning, hitting pads, sparring. I'm always in the gym. So taking the fight on 2 week notice wasn't that big of a deal. I was ready to go. I'm ready to go if they call me within, a few months from now. So I'm
Yeah, that's a good way of being,
yeah,
dude. You always got
yeah,
to be staying ready in life. You always
absolutely.
Yeah, I always want to stay ready. You're a very entertaining fighter, man. Like I enjoy watching you fight. What do you try to get? You try to give the fans the finish every single time you go out there?
Yeah, I'm trying never to go to the scorecards ever. I want to get the knockout every single time. And if worse comes to worse, I go out my shield. I'm totally prepared for that. I'm fine with that. I don't want to have boring fights. I want to be an entertaining fighter, and I just want to have fun when I'm out there. This
What's the
whole
biggest difference? What's the biggest difference between going with like kickboxing? I guess is just no gloves. But some people tell me like fighting MMA, the gloves hurt worse than doing bare knuckle. How are you finding it being from like kickboxing over that to the bare knuckle?
I feel like the biggest thing for me, which I absorbed quick anyway, because I was always moving and stuff, is just the high guard. A lot of the kickboxers and they stand toe to toe, they just have their hands up. Even boxers, just being shielded on the ropes, taking shots, and you're able to absorb a lot more shots with gloves. You can't do that with bare knuckle. You got to move your head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the biggest thing? Because you're a heavyweight. What's the biggest thing being up with those big boys that you've had to take away? Like, is it the size? Is it the speed of them? I mean, you guys are huge.
yeah,
You are fast, so you have that movement aspect. But some of those guys, man, it's like the touch of death. Like you see Perdomo. That Perdomo is a big dude. It's like he
yeah.
touches you once. Same thing with you, dude. You're a monster. Like you hit someone once, they're going night night. But what's the
Yeah.
hardest thing that you have to deal with being a heavyweight?
I mean, the size difference is not a big deal because being from the kickboxing world is I'm about 6'1". I'm a short heavyweight. Everyone's taller than me. Everyone's taller than me. The weight wasn't a big deal, but they're all taller than me, so I have no problem dealing with the height wise. The weight, I'm like 245, 250, so I'm right in the perfect median of that. And as far as like, the big fighters, big people getting knocked out, I mean, just it is what it is, man. We have no gloves. It could happen. I mean, I'm not even fucking thinking about that, to be honest.
Yeah,
But it
I
is,
bet you're not. Yeah, in today's BKFCs, who you respect, or is anybody that you necessarily you see out there you want to share the ring with? Because there's a lot of that mutual respect that you get out there. You train with these guys. You're like, hey, I respect that dude a lot. And there's
Yeah.
some of them I'm like, hey, dude, I don't want to. I want to fight him. We'll get to that. Who you want to fight maybe later on. But is there any who you respect out there? Those guys in there. Is there any that maybe you're friends with that you respect and that you are like, hey, one day I would like to share the octagon with them, or not the
I,
octagon, but the ring.
yeah. I respect honestly anyone stepping in there. I mean, it's a lot. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of heart to step in there, especially with no gloves. And I do this purely because I like it. I enjoy every moment. I enjoy the training. I enjoy hating to go to training. I enjoy sitting in the hotel room waiting for the fights. I do this because I like to do it. It's all business for me. It's all pleasure. I love to do it. As soon as I don't like to do it, that's when I'm done. So I have
Yeah,
no problem with anyone. I want to touch the belt though. So whoever's in my way for that is gonna get put to sleep.
yeah. What's something that the fans necessarily don't understand or know about the BKFC, the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, that you would like to let them know a little bit about?
I, you better don't blink. I mean,
Yeah,
those fights go quick, man. I mean, it is super entertaining. Like we were kind of speaking about before, especially, a lot of people not coming from any type of like a martial art background. If you just want to be entertained and watch fights, you come to the bare knuckle. Because I mean, it's action right off the bat, right off the bat.
yeah. Well, where you living at? Tell me about the gyms that you're training at. Tell me about the Shark Tanks. You guys got a lot of good people around you? What's the gym that you're training out of?
Yeah, so I'm at a Belmore kickboxer with Keith Trimble. Training tons of UFC fighters, tons of top boxers. And yeah, I mean, we have a ton of prospects coming up. More in the MMA side, I'm probably the only bare knuckle, but a lot of boxers. And yeah, it's a great gym. If you're ever on Long Island, you don't want to train with the best, come to Belmore.
Yeah, understandable. Well,
Yeah.
outside of the ring, I mean, you're a father, but what else do you like to do? Is there some cool stuff you like to get out there and do? What are you doing to recharge yourself?
I just go to the gym, man. Honestly, I go to the gym. That's like my number
You
one
gym
thing.
rat, huh? You're a gym
Yeah,
rat.
yeah. Whether I'm going to the gym and doing a light workout, I just need to be in the gym, be focused. It doesn't got to be anything crazy, but I'm always trying to just keep my time occupied is my biggest thing. Not have too much time in my hands.
Well, the BKFC 82 when we were at Newark, that was a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool card. What's the probably the coolest venue that you've got to fight out of in your life?
I would say that. I mean, I fought at the Madison Square Garden twice.
You have
Yeah,
Madison Square Gardens is dope, dude. That's like a legendary thing.
yeah. It was the smaller section. It was the Hulu Theater, so I think it was like 5 to 6 thousand people. But as far as like the whole experience, I mean, that was insane. When I walked out, and I was supposed to be on the prelim card, like the main event of the prelim card, but I assumed like the two fights before me took a little longer. So when I'm walking out, they had to stop me. You have to wait 30 minutes, wait to come out for the main event. So I was pumped. And I just saw the stands get filled up quick, everyone for the main event. So when I walked out and I saw all those people, man, I just got amped. I was like, this is crazy. Never thought I'd be like in a situation walking out in front of, 13,000 people.
There was a dude. There was a shit ton of people in the.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, it was crazy.
I don't think everybody knew. Like I was like, how much could it be? Because we're on the floor and I'm sitting up looking around. Like I knew it was going to be busy, just because it's becoming bigger and bigger. Like we do the Hollywood cards and they sell out, and I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, this is going to be pretty nice. And then I'm sitting in there and I'm outside talking to fans, like, hey, you know what's going on? Like, yeah, this is awesome. I can just see the buzz around it and like how
yeah,
everybody kind of
absolutely.
likes it. They want to see what's going on and the fist fight and stuff. Well, dude, here, I'll give you a good thing. I know you probably don't have any fights coming up. If there's somebody you want to fight, is there anybody that you're specifically want to name out there that's been saying something? Or is there anybody out there that you want to fight that makes sense to you that you're like, hey, I could beat him and get myself into the spot that I want to be at?
I just want a top 10, like close to a top 10. I want to work my way up. I'm not here to like, fight people and make bar stories for my friends in 20 years. I'm here to like be a champion. I want to be a champion. That's my only goal here. So whoever's in front of me that I need to do in order to get in the top 10 position and work my way up, I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, understandable, dude.
Yeah,
That's the way it goes. Just start chipping away. I mean, we talk
absolutely.
about checking boxes all the time and getting things in check. But if you start checking those boxes, and it's only a matter of time before a top 10 starts calling your name, because as you beat those guys in front of you, it doesn't
Yeah,
do too much in front of you. It's like, it's when you start making your way and start chopping trees down, you're going to get somewhere. That's pretty
100%.
awesome. Well, man, let's get to my favorite part for you, dude. It's the sponsorship part, man. Your family, your friends, your coaches. We give you time to be able to give back to those people that have given you a lot in your life.
Yeah, I appreciate, I want to appreciate a lot of people think, fighting is like a one-man sport, but it's far from that. I mean, if you don't have a good support system, like I have my wife that holds me down with everything at the house, cooks for me, makes sure I'm up to par of my training, wakes me up if I'm getting lazy. That's a big, big part of it. You got to have a good support system at home, I feel like. Also in the gym, coaches that push you the extra mile to get stuff done. They make sure, you're sparring, you're coming to training, they're on top of you for all that. So without the people around you and having a good support system, I feel like you're nobody in the fight game. And I think that's a lot of people need to understand that it's not a one-man sport, man. This is a total team package here.
Yeah, I mean, martial arts
Yeah,
is a family in general, dude. When you go into a martial
absolutely.
arts
Yeah.
gym, we all want to. All right, so you tell people like we want to help each other. We do. We want to build
Yeah.
each other up, and we also want to help each other. So like, if I see my brother get beat up, but guess what? I'm the only one allowed to beat up my brother. So good luck to you. And
Yeah,
like, we're a
absolutely.
big family, man. So like, and we're
Definitely.
challenging each other each and every day. Which brings me to my next thing, dude. We do this thing called pretender versus contender. Whereas in this situation, you are the real contender and I'm actually a pretender. When we actually get together and we spar, I would love to be able to get in there one day and be able to spar with you one day.
Yeah, absolutely. Where are you based out of?
Florida, dude. But you know
All right.
this Florida boy be going everywhere. I'm good with it. I like the
Yeah, yeah.
hands.
We'll link up. Absolutely, man. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
man. One
Cool.
day I maybe come out to the gym because I like doing promos for gyms. Well, here
Yeah.
we go. This is another one of my favorite parts, dude. If no one knows about you or anything about you, let's tell them something about you, bro. What is something they don't know about? If they come and see one of your fights, tell them what you do in your fights.
No, I'm knocking people out. I mean, there's no feeling out process for me. As soon as the bell rings, that's why I like bare knuckle because we're so close. I don't want to sit there and, waste time. I'm coming in, I'm swinging hard as fast as I can. Like I mentioned, my cardio is top notch. So when I'm in a fight, I'm not even thinking about gassing out. I could swing as hard as fast as I want and, be technical for a whole 5 rounds if I needed to. So that's what I'm going for. I'm not trying to knock everyone out every single time.
Awesome. Well, if you have a
Yeah.
message to any of the matchmakers, Dave, Serge, Nate, is there anything you want to tell them about you? Tell them where you want to be at. If you want to fight anytime soon, you're
Yeah.
more than welcome to.
Yeah, I would love to hop on that Knucklemania card they're having in Philly to the grapevine I heard. That would be phenomenal. I want to do the bigger venues. I want to get my name out there. So the Knucklemania would be great if
Yeah,
I'm
I
on that
heard.
card.
I've heard some whispers about some pretty cool events. That's one of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ones
I
I've
did
heard
too. So
about.
I don't want to say too much, but yeah.
Yeah, I've heard whispers about out. They haven't put anything out, and I've heard a couple other cool ones.
Yeah,
BKFC, dude, it's bare knuckle is just coming everywhere, and I think it's just inevitable. It's going to blow up, and I think well, actually, no, you're going to be in the top 10 in the near future. So we just got to get you a fight to kind of push you and catapult you up in that spot.
absolutely, man. I want to get ready so when they finally come to New York, man, I could be in the garden, the big garden, throwing it down.
That's what I
That's a
want to see.
dream.
I want to do
Absolutely.
Vegas. Vegas is a dream, man. If we could get you out
Okay.
Vegas, because Vegas is the fight capital of the world,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. Yeah.
That Vegas is cool. The December 5th card is going to be dope, dude. The December 5th. I think they have a couple real bangers that are coming out on that one.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know they got
December.
the 20th in Mohegan too, I believe. So I
I
might give
believe
that
I'm
one
going
a
to try to
watch.
slide out there. I just did one with Parker Porter, and he's going to be fighting on the Mohegan. I believe he is. Someone's going to be fighting. I want to go out there and I want to go see it happen.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Maybe we'll cross paths out there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. We'll see you soon in the top 10.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you, dude.